Peace be upon you, everyone. This is a short introductory talk on the next course that we're doing at Harmony of the Way. 100 Days of Emptiness, the nature of the self. This course is open to everyone. The main text, the main sutra we'll look at is the Heart Sutra by the Buddha. The predicament of the self is the root of all spiritual paths, as the Prophet Muhammad said, "He who knows himself knows his Lord." So as we go deeper into the nature of the self, we go deeper into the root of our problems. So the study of the spiritual path, the understanding the concepts and what we're looking at is very important. But the actual existential reality of what these concepts mean can be deeply ingrained, and that's what the spiritual work is uncovering within ourselves what we're studying. The studying itself is like the surface level, and the participation in the practice is the work. That's why no previous experience is necessary, because even though someone may have studied the concepts for a while before you, whether they're actually applying it to their own self, that's a different story. But the spiritual path is very easy to understand intellectually. It's very easy. And the core understanding is happiness. What every being is searching for is a state of mind. It doesn't matter if you've got lots of money, lots of houses, if you're famous, if everybody respects you. Like Matthew Perry, it doesn't bring you happiness. It's not the cause of it. If it was the cause of it, you would be happy when you brought the causes together. That would be the effect. That's called science. Yeah. So you bring all the causes together and you're still unhappy. It's proof it's not the cause. So happiness is a state of mind. The causes of happiness are therefore found in the mind, and the causes of unhappiness are found in the mind. Now, we may still spend a lot of time thinking that happiness is found in money, in friends, in other people. Just to understand that, to live it, can take some time. And the study helps, but we need to engage the study with practical experience, is what we do on the path with meditations. So happiness is a state of mind. The causes of happiness are in the mind. The causes of unhappiness are in the mind. The causes of unhappiness in the trade we call delusions. Anger is a cause of unhappiness. When you're angry, you're unhappy. When you're angry, you cause unhappiness. When you're angry, you act in unskillful ways. that further your unhappiness. Pride is a state of unhappiness. Desirous attachment, jealousy, discontentment, miserliness, these are states of mind. When we can look at them when we're not in those states of mind, it's very clear that if we're feeling love inside our mind, then we can enjoy whatever circumstances we're in. And if we've got anger, it doesn't matter what circumstances we're in, we're unhappy. So now we know that the states of mind are what causes our unhappiness and unhappiness. The spiritual path, the science, is how to turn our mind into the causes of happiness, how to develop contentment, how to develop rejoicing, how to develop gratefulness, how to develop love. You know, the Buddha, he pointed out very clearly that all of those states of unhappiness that I mentioned, that we call the delusions, all of them come from one, a false belief in the self. That false belief in the self brings about rejection and attachment. And all the other delusions arise from it, all the other disturbed states of mind that make us unhappy. So he says, the root is the false sense of a self, of a separate, autonomous self that we believe to be real, that's separate from existence and is not. And that's what we study in the Heart Sutra, is the very root of the state of mind that causes unhappiness. So it's a very simple thing to understand. Although we might get technical, and we're looking and we're trying to figure it out, it's just as simple as happiness is a state of mind. The causes of happiness are found in the mind. The causes of unhappiness are found in the mind. The root cause of unhappiness is a false perception of who we think we are. But all we're doing is studying our own mind. Now, the outer sciences can be looked at through telescopes, microscopes. Someone else can look. The inner self, the inner looking, the inner observation can only be done by you. So we have guidance and help to study, but we ourselves have to recognize within ourselves who we really are. And if it's true or not what the Buddha says, that happiness is a state of mind, and it is this state of mind, this clinging to a false self, that is causing all my problems. It's a big statement to understand if it's true or not. If you understand it's true, then you found the very core of happiness. You know where now to look for happiness. And you start to direct your energy to the source of where happiness is. And you stop directing your energy outwards, thinking I'm going to find happiness in being famous. If you don't you may study that all you like intellectually, but if you still deep down feel, well, if I just have more friends, then I'll be happy. It shows that there's still a gap between your intellectual knowledge and your direct seeing. So when we're on this course, we are looking at the fundamental root of happiness, the fundamental root of suffering. And we're following the beings who've uncovered this, and there's been millions. This is not a secret. And in cultures of old, wise people were celebrated in every culture. And it's called the Heart Sutra because in all the Buddhist teachings on truth and investigation, this is just the very core, right down to just 2 pages. Very famous text on following the path. So for 100 days, we focus primarily on understanding what the false self is. And we'll study a couple of different texts and engage in meditations. This is the real heart of it. It's meditating on it, gaining experience, looking, seeing for yourself, seeing the truth for yourself. So you're not just believing a dogma, you're investigating whether this is true, whether this is applicable to your experience. And it's a beautiful journey. What could be more beautiful, more important than understanding who you are, understanding what causes happiness, and understanding what causes your suffering, and dedicating your time and energy to your own being. So I hope this helps in some way, give you some understanding of what we're going to be doing. And I pray that if you don't do it on this course, that you investigate yourself and you investigate your mind and you turn your mind to happiness and joy. Peace be upon you, and may God bless you in your journey.